Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Emily, and on this channel I share all things motherhood, homeschooling, healthy living, and faith. So if any of that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button below and click that little bell icon so that you get notifications for whenever I post new videos. You can also check me out on Instagram at A Woman on a Journey blog, and you can visit my blog at 𝗹𝗶𝘗𝗚𝗏𝑗𝑟𝑛�ey.com. So if you guys are not familiar with the Daily Grace Co., you definitely need to check out their website, check out their podcast. They have a really great podcast as well. I absolutely love them. I have done Bible studies from them from the book of Romans. I have done the fruit of the Spirit, and I am excited to be starting some of these. I don't know when I'm gonna start just yet, but I got a couple things that I want to share with you guys that I got from the Daily Grace Co. And I actually got these probably 2 months ago, but I've been doing a Bible study with my church, and so I haven't really dug into what I've bought or anything. It's just kind of been sitting in the box, but I wanted to share with you because they are constantly having sales. And I definitely think that their resources and everything that they have on their website are just absolutely amazing. And so I'm going to share with you guys what I ended up getting during this purchase. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing with you the Bible studies first that I got. And these, I had been keeping an eye on them for a long while. So I'm glad to finally have them in my hands. So this one is called Growing in Grace, Knowing and Loving God Through Spiritual Disciplines. And so this is what the cover looks like. And I don't know, I might have to do like a B-roll here if the pictures don't come out clearly, because the paper is very shiny on here. And so, but I really do like how their Bible studies are laid out. Normally what you have is you'll have a reading, and you'll have the scriptures that go along with that reading. So it'll tell you, this one is saying hearing God's word, and it'll tell you read 1 Timothy 4:13, Romans 10:17, and Ephesians 4:11 through 16. So you'll read those scriptures, you'll go over the reading, and then you usually have 3 questions at the end of it. And these studies don't take very long. It really honestly depends on the person. And so for me, sometimes these studies might take me 20 minutes. Sometimes they might take me longer because I start getting more in depth, and it really causes you to think. And that's one thing about these questions that they normally have in their Bible studies. It's not just read this, answer the questions, and move on. They're really thought-provoking questions. And so that's what I really like about them, because it challenges me to really just sit down and think, and even prayerfully ask the Lord to guide me and while I'm doing my Bible studies. And so I really love the pictures. I'm a very visual person, and so this is definitely very appealing to me. And so this is the first one I got. The second one I got is the Sermon on the Mount, a study on God's upside down kingdom. And so this is what it looks like. And this one is obviously going through the that chapter in Matthew's where Jesus gives that Sermon on the Mount. And so you'll go through the reading, you'll go through the questions, and then at the end of every week, the study usually goes for 4 or 5 days, and then the following day there's like a review of that entire week. So that's pretty great. And then this one is Daughters of Grace, the Women of the Bible and the God of Grace. And so this has been one of my favorites to just look at online. And it goes through a lot of different women in the Bible. You have Hagar, you'll have Rebecca. Let's see. You have Leah, you have Ruth, You have the widow with the 2 coins, Gomer, who I've never heard of. So, which I really like, because I think there's so many people in the Bible that are so easily, they might be mentioned for a couple of verses and we easily bypass them. And so I think it's a really great thing to learn more about people who we might not be familiar with in the Bible. And so this is just one of the ones that I've been really wanting to just dig into. And then the last thing that I got is the Bible handbook, and I have been eyeing this handbook for a long time. And what I really like about this is that it breaks down the different books of the Bible by genre. So you have like historical narrative, epistles, prophets, the first 5 books, and wisdom literature. And so you could see here in the table of contents all the different ways it broke it down, and then you can have a better idea. So like if you're studying a particular book in the Bible, what's really great is this gives you a great introduction to what that book is about, what time period it was written in, an outline of the chapters in that book, and it even includes maps, which is a really nice feature. It'll tell you what the majority of the theme is. So like, for example, Ezekiel, you'll see here it says type of book, prophet, and exile. And then it says the time period that this book was written or had taken place. And then it'll say the major themes is the dwelling place for the glory of the Lord, faithfulness of God in exile. And then it'll go on to mention a main verse and some key words throughout the book. And then you go right into the introduction, the outline, and then you'll see different things. So there's a lot of interesting things in here that I really like. I think this is really great if you're studying a particular book in the Bible, or you're reading through certain scriptures in a particular book in the Bible and you want to get a better idea of the context in which the book was written, as far as the time period and what happened, so that it can help you better understand what you are reading. And so I really like that, and I just thought that this is just a great resource to kind of have by my side if I need it. And so I definitely recommend looking into something like this if you're interested. They also have they have a new one. Well, it's not that new anymore, but I don't think it's even been out for a year. And it's called the Theology Handbook. That's a really great one too, and I'm really interested into looking into that more and possibly getting that in the future. So this is everything that I got in that purchase I made recently. And so I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're not familiar with the Daily Grace Co., like I mentioned, you should definitely check them out. Check out their podcast, because they have a really, really great podcast. They I just love that everything is so biblically sound. If you're a person who is constantly searching and dissecting the different voices, I would say, in the when it comes to the Christian church and all the different things that are out there, I definitely think that you'll like the Daily Grace Co., because everything that I have heard from their podcast, everything I have as far as the studies I have done, everything is just so biblically sound that that's something that's just really important to me. And if that's important to you, then you're definitely gonna like what they have to offer. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as it does help me with my channel. Comment below, let me know if you have done any of their studies, which one was your favorite. If not, let me know what Bible studies you have done, whether you have studied a particular book in the Bible on your own, or if you have actually had like a workbook type of study that you really enjoyed. Comment below, let me know what it is. I'd love to learn about all the different resources that are out there. And if you're interested, I have other faith-based content that I have created, and I'll link a link down in the description below of a playlist with everything that I have that is faith related. And that will include anything for you as a mom or woman of God, and as well as anything for children. So I also have faith-based related children content on there. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely check out that playlist below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.